I think we all are. Let's take a look at the funny car ladder as we get ready for this run. There's Bob, Bodie, and Ashely, and Tim Wilkerson will face Ron Capps in just a moment.
This is a rematch first round in Pomona, where it was a pedal fest there that Ashely was able to get around Bob Bodie.
Oh, look at Ashely go. Ashely goes to the final in funny car. Bob Bodie had taken down two other John Force car, but not this one.
Coming up through the ranks from Super Comp to 8 Fuel. Some of them get to drive the alcohol funny cars. That car was loose down there at 800 foot. She was outside of the groove trying to suck it back in. That's a lot for a girl to handle. She don't have the body strength that a strong man does, but she don't do too bad. And Bodie done a great job. He got down right down there too. But I'm excited to watch these kids. Somebody's got to take this old man's place one of these days.
The man never loses his energy.
You like that? You got it.
They don't like it. They love it, Paul.
Yes.
Man.
And they should.
Be crazy, huh?
Now let's take another look at this run. Bob Bodie's going to get the advantage slightly off of the starting line. After that, it was all Ashely Force. You see Bob drive it out of the groove a little bit and put a cylinder out early. Ashely was spinning the tires big time on the other end, but we've seen a number of cars do that. You talk about her having to drive that race car. And remember, at this point, when it's this far down the track and it's just hazing the tires, she can feel it, but there's no sense in lifting, because if you lift, you're going to lose more time than if you just leg it, let it just go up against the rev limiter and run it to the other end. But you do have to drive it, as you see her doing it there.
And how about her biggest fan back at the starting line? Take a look at the finals matchup in the funny car. There it is. Ashely Force with that very big lane choice over Tim Wilkerson. And we've got one more wired for you with John Force. Warren Johnson, this is good.
Here's another guy right here, Warren Johnson. This is a true champion here. But you know what he loves about this? I believe your boy's out here too.
Absolutely.
And we're getting to
we still have fun at it.
Do what we do. You bet. And we ain't too bad at it, are we?
Well, fair.
Fair, okay.
That's why we're standing here.
This weekend I was terrible. That's okay.
I did it for love.
But it's fun. See him win.
There is Ashely Force. Here comes Tim Wilkerson. If you'd placed your bets here in Vegas on either of these at the start of the event, you would have gotten 12-to-1 odds for Ashely, 15-to-1 odds for Wilkerson. Nervous as a cat. John Force on the line, looking for history as Ashely Force moves into her third career Final One.
Paul, if you don't think this is a David and Goliath matchup, I watched as these two cars came up into the water box, and in the left lane, I saw John Medlin. I saw Ron Douglas. I saw Bernie Federle. I saw everybody in the Castrol team taking a peek at that lane, making sure everything was all right. Meanwhile, over in the right lane, there was not one Levi, Ray, and Shout person over there. Keep in mind, Tim Wilkerson calls his own shots on that car. David and Goliath getting ready to come at you.
Boy, Tim Wilkerson has been calling some great shots, and you heard in his interview he ran pretty well in that right-hand lane in qualifying. I looked at his numbers. He ran a 485 in the good conditions, and then even when it was hot, he went a 495 in that right-hand lane. So he does know how to get down that lane. So Ashely Force is going to have her work cut out for her. This should be a great race.
The whole family lined up to watch Ashely. Tim Wilkerson not without his supporters here as well. This is the moment. Wilkerson's got her. Tim Wilkerson takes the win. 496, 292. Ashely will have to wait.
What a great job by Tim Wilkerson. Well deserved. He had a great race car all weekend long.
No comment from John Force. Let's look at it again.
Boy, what a great job Tim Wilkerson, that team did all weekend. Tim had 0.03 of a second advantage off the starting line and never looked back. Just pulled away from Ashely Force all the way to the finish line, had over a car length at the stripe to get his 6th career victory.
So Tim Wilkerson, his last race win 82 races ago, Sonoma 2004. What a great rebound for his team. His 6th career funny car win. And the funny car point standings now with the run complete and Tim Wilkerson showing as the winner. Ashely Force, as we suggested earlier, has the points lead, but Tim's now just 5 back and Cruz is just 32 back.
Cruz came in here leading the points, and you can see he's been bumped down to 3rd.
Gary Gerald?
Well, Tim Wilkerson, it's been a long drought in between, and I'm sure the emotions start to take over. But tell us about the veteran experience. What made you so good on such a hot, tough racetrack today?
Oh, I think I just got the best crew in the world. Best sponsors with Summit Racing. Dick Levi from Levi Range Shop has stood behind me for years. The good folks from Mac Tools, and of course, Diversified Yacht Service come on the car. And I tell you what, I want to say one more thing. We got a lot of great girls in our sport. And Ashely Force has got to be the best. No doubt in my mind about that. I almost wish she would have won because I love her so much. If she was my kid, I'd be so proud. Every time I'm around her, she's the biggest class act there is. But today it's Levi Range Shop's turn and Tim Wilkerson's. Thanks, everybody. Love every one of you. Thanks. Yeah, all right. Woo!
Well, that attitude is kind of reflective of the entire sport and their attitude. We've had John Forrest wired all day, and we have just one more moment for you after the run.
It's okay. We always remember she did her job. She drove a race car, and he just ran quicker. So the win goes to him. Congratulations to Wilkerson, and that kid will be back. She's learning how to handle the pressure, and she's showing she can do the job. And that's what's important about these new kids. Am I upset? Yeah. But that's part of racing. He did his job, and we didn't do too bad either on this track.